So my family are shearing contractors. They've been in the business since the 60s. So very hardworking people. My mum was a shearer's cook. My dad was a shearer, a wool classer. I started in the sheds when I was 14. And I started sort of as a shed hand, which is a rouseabout. Now I press, so I put all the wool in the wool bales, which is quite physically demanding, but keeps me sort of fit. People say, oh, when did you turn gay? I mean, it's one of those things you always knew. As a teen gay man or boy at that time, it was challenging. Like, I suppose the biggest thing for me is I wasn't comfortable to be who I was. But in a small town, the appearance of being a gay person or a lesbian or something like that it's quite, a hard path to navigate. So you sort of grow up not wanting to be down that path or, express your true self, it's a challenging thing because, for any young gay kid, that's the hardest part. You're not worried about yourself, it's about how people perceive you. As like an internalization or a way to sort of deal with that is, well, if people don't think I'm gay and if I act like I don't like gays, then people won't keep calling me gay. I was never like a radical, I was more pretend homophobe really, but it was more like, I just joined in on the banter of, oh yeah, you're a poofdale, this sort of thing, just as a deflection really. I'll look back at those days and I'm like, well, it was kind of pathetic on my behalf, but as a kid, like you do the things you got to do to get through the days and not go home and feel shit. But back then it was, I don't want to say it's how the world was, but it kind of was. I think it's a little bit different now. All that sort of sledging and stuff is still around, but I don't feel as though it's as intense as it was. Well, there's not such a negative connotation to being gay these days, which is amazing. I didn't come out till I was 30. I knew well before that, and a lot of people also knew well before that. But oddly enough, it wasn't something I was comfortable to do until then. The weight that comes off your shoulders and you're just like, is that really all I had to do to, live your true, be your authentic self, really?